Hello, beautiful people. It's Sindafam. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be checking this video together. Let's check it out.
New Yorkers have been having a good laugh at Harry and Meghan's expense. Take a look at this New Yorker reacting to the couple's claims of a near catastrophic car chase.
Does anybody want to know what a real car chase would look like in New York City? Oh, he's getting far. That's what a real car chase would look like in New York City. Oh, Meghan and Harry, you silly little Englishmen.
Well, he's English, she isn't. Just for the record, we're not claiming it. And the New York Post has poked fun at Harry and Meghan's latest quest for privacy, with a mock-up of their South Park characters in a New York yellow taxi, screaming for privacy. Don't look at me. I want my privacy. Well, joining me now are the Talk TV contributors Esther Cracker and Paula Roan Adrian. And in America, the host of Fox Across America, Jimmy Thaler. All right, well, Jimmy, let me start with you because I've got a feeling I know what you'll be thinking about all this. But as a man in New York right now, I mean, what do you make of this?
Well, Pierce, you know, I am a former New York City cab driver. I drove a yellow cab in New York City.
Really?
Yeah, no, for sure. And the way my radio show's going this week, I'm a future New York City cab driver as well. But stick with me here, okay? It was so improbable from the get-go when they said high-speed chase. Let me give you guys some sort of quantification of how impossible it is to speed in our city. New York is the only city in the world where bank robbers flee on foot, Pierce. Anywhere else in the world, you come outside, there's a car waiting, you peel off. In New York, it would be the opposite. You'd come running outside, you'd be like, dude, I got the money. And the getaway guy would be like, dude, I couldn't get a parking spot. I'm so sorry. Okay? This is absurd on its face, and we all knew it from word one.
Okay, Paula,
Because they claim they want privacy, they want this, they want that. I wish they would just do as they say, just do their business without putting it all up in the public eye. Don't you think people would be so happy to give them that? Because obviously they are the ones putting their business on social media or to the public. What do you think?
Okay, Paula, you've been grimacing your way about all this, so you clearly feel sympathy for them.
It's disappointing, Piers, isn't it? Because
do you believe them?
I have to remind everybody that Neil Basu, who was the counter-terrorist chief, who had to give an interview, who has said very clearly that Meghan suffered real threats in terms of her life and that some of those people were now serving time. So this isn't a joke. So this isn't a joke in terms of the fear that they would have been feeling.
You're conflating two completely different things. One is the normal threats which a lot of members of the royal family get and other public figures, and that's a serious thing and no one's diminishing that. This has nothing to do with that. These photographers are not trying to kill them. They're trying to take a picture of two people who've been voraciously using the media now for years to make themselves very rich. It's a two-way street. You can't just turn that tap off when you feel like it. And there is no evidence at the moment from the police that the photographers did anything illegal or anything wrong.
Well, let's look at that two-way street. So we know that Meghan arrived with Harry and that her picture was taken. We know that they went inside the venue and that their picture was taken. We know that they left the venue and their picture was taken. We also know it's accepted that an incident occurred. We've heard from Harry.
It's not. That's the whole point.
It's accepted that an incident
There's no incident
occurred.
other than they turned a 10-minute journey. For reasons that are completely baffling to everybody, they turned a 10-minute journey at 10 o'clock at night from 57th Street to the middle of the Upper East. I've done that journey many times. I used to live literally almost where they ended up. I know how long it takes, and it's the quickest, easiest journey imaginable. But because they didn't want anyone to know where they were going, even though they're in the middle of New York City and leaving a massive media event, they take the paparazzi on a 2-hour goose chase. It's completely ridiculous.
So they didn't.
Why would you do that if you weren't trying to get footage of them doing this?
You accept Piers? I know that Piers is shouting.
Well, let her answer first, and I'll come to you.
You accept that they didn't want people to know where they were and that they were therefore being followed because people were following them.
Of course they're going to be followed.
And not only that, but you say, of course, like it's acceptable,
Yes,
Piers.
it is acceptable.
It's not acceptable. They've got their pictures.
Sorry,
now leave
if
them
you're
alone.
attending a media event...
They've got their pictures.
with photographers everywhere else, you are actually allowed in New York City under the First Amendment to take people's pictures if you abide within the law. They weren't threatening them, or they were trying to take their picture. Esther.
Why didn't they factor this into their security detail? Why didn't you factor in how you're actually going to get to where you want? Because obviously they didn't want people to know where they lived. Fine, but why don't you factor that into your security detail? They spend millions of dollars every year on security. No, I'm sorry. It's not about them. It's about the security that they spend.
And we know that they're being hounded.
It's about their
security of Meghan and Harry. They pay for tens and thousands.
Actually,
they pay
in
for
one
tens of
picture,
thousands.
in one
But if
picture,
you paid
in
for
one
it-
picture in the yellow taxi, taken an hour into this ridiculous farce, she's smiling. Is that traumatic smiling?
So an hour
what is that?
into the ridiculous
How
farce,
could she be
we
smiling?
are now seemingly accepting that there was an incident and that
What
it lasted
incident?
for at
There's
least
no
an
incident.
hour.
What incident are you referring to?
There was no collision.
Paparazzi.
Nobody got arrested.
If
the
this
police,
was Justin Bieber,
the police
or
have
if this was another famous person, we wouldn't be having this conversation. We'd be saying, "Oh my gosh."
You know why? You know why?
But it's
Justin
Harry and
Bieber
Meghan.
and his
It's
security
Harry and Meghan.
wouldn't have taken 2 hours to go from here to here. It's ridiculous.
And exactly, I agree with you. It's ridiculous that they have been put under so much pressure.
Oh, do me a
Why
favour,
we're
Pauline.
not accepting
Even you
this?
don't believe
The
this.
fact is, they
Put
feel
under
like-
pressure by the media that they've been exploiting so
the
ruthlessly
media
for
that
years.
is paying tens and thousands of pounds for pictures of them. They got the
Meghan
pictures.
and Harry are making
they should have allowed them to leave quietly.
Meghan and Harry are making hundreds of millions of dollars from selling their families down the river to the media. So I won't. I'm afraid
I'm
by
not sure that's
that
right, Piers.
they're
Is
having.
it
They're
that
upset.
they're
'cause
allowed to tell.
All right,
They're allowed to tell their story.
let me-
I don't understand, and I don't get why society itself is breeding more victims, because these are people that say they want privacy, but in fact, we're not seeing none of that. Why is that? And every time they are caught on camera, it is with smiles. Have you caught them on camera any time on camera that they are not camera ready? Because obviously, if they decide today that they're going to keep everything they're doing private, do you think the media itself will go and be nosing about them? Or do you think the media will want to nose about them? People will look for other people that want their business all up on social media or all up in the public. Perfect example, Spare or Spa. Spare. All of them follow. But no, they want their privacy. So you wrote a book about public things, about your family in public, to the public. What are you looking for? You know what you're looking for? The attention. They love that level of attention, but they want it to go their way. That is the sad part. Everything cannot go your way. And that is true. But let me know what you think about this. Obviously, lots of people have different thoughts regarding this. I would really love your thoughts and your contribution on this. You can share the useful information you think might be really helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and all of that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next